Not that often. Very rare.
Welcome to the 186th District Court. Court is in session. This is cause number 2020 CR 1764, State of Texas versus Jose Gonzalez. We're here today for sentencing. We're conducting this hearing via video conference using the Zoom application. We're also using YouTube to live stream the proceedings to keep the hearing public. The time now is 11:19 a.m. on the 30th day of June, 2021. These proceedings are official. They're on the record and they're being recorded by the official court reporter. Counsel and all present are instructed to act as though you were in court, and all are instructed not to record the proceedings. If I could have the attorneys make appearances, starting with the state of Texas, please.
Yes, Judge. Ashley Jones for the state.
Bob Braubach for Jose Gonzalez, Judge.
Sir, are you the same Jose Gonzalez who pleaded no contest on May 18th, 2021 to assault bodily injury of a family member or household member? Second offense, is that you, sir?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Braubach, have you had an opportunity to review the pre-sentence investigation report and the TAP evaluation?
Yes, sir, I have.
This is a plea bargain where there's a cap of 4 years, and the state's opposed to any application for deferred adjudication. And I'm assuming also regular probation as well. So state, I'll let you proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Your Honor, this defendant has extensive history going all the way back to 1994. He's had over 15 felony arrests with 9 convictions, 12 misdemeanor arrests with 8 convictions. He's been placed on probation before, and both times it's been revoked. And he was just convicted of the same type of offense in 2016 and sentenced to 3 years. And now he's committed this same offense again against a different member of our community. He's not learning from his past, and he's showing that he's a danger to this complainant and a continuing danger to the members of this community. And with that, Your Honor, the state asks that you sentence the defendant to 4 years in the Texas Department of Corrections.
Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Braubach, you may proceed.
Judge, let me say this, that yes, Mr. Gonzalez has had a difficult past. He's had some problems, but I think this particular time, and I made it very clear to him, I said, we don't want to apply for probation unless you're going to follow the rules of the court and be ready to assume more community service, make a contribution to the society, and never have contact with the complainant again. And I think he's done much better since he's been in detention. He's more responsive. He follows the rules. He has a job as a landscaper. He's furnished to me a copy of a W-2, which I can send to the court. But I think that if you give him, I think that he will do well on probation. He'll follow the rules. If you impose more community service on him, let him do more work in combination with his job as a landscaper, and he'll be living with his mother. He's indicated that he'll be able to support himself and he'll have income to meet his expenses. And that I think also be good, he did have a drug problem in the past. Impose more, the guidelines of the probation report to me look good. And if he would follow all those and impose more testing on him and more rules, and I think Mr. Gonzalez will meet the challenge of this probation and do well. And we'd like to see the court give him another opportunity to this time make a positive contribution to society.
All right, thank you. Mr. Gonzalez, I find that your plea was freely, intelligently, voluntarily made, that there was sufficient evidence to support the plea and that you're mentally competent to enter into such a plea. I find you guilty. I also find that you are a repeat offender. Mr. Braubach, is there any legal reason as to why your client cannot be sentenced today?
No, sir, there's not.
All right, being no legal reason, according agreement with the state, sir, I'm going to sentence you to 4 years in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. However, I'm going to suspend that. I'm going to place you on community supervision for a period of 6 years. There's a $1,200 fine. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. I'm going to keep you in custody, sir. I'm going to send you to the intermediate sanction facility for both the cognitive and the substance abuse track. You'll have 150 community service hours. You'll be in the batterer intervention prevention program. You'll have 30 days upon release to verify employment, and you'll have no contact with the complaining witness, Donna Valadez. Is there anything else from either side in regards to the sentencing?
No,
Not for
sir.
the state.
All right.
Not for the defendant, Your Honor.
Right. Sir, this is a plea bargain case. I followed the plea bargain. So you do not have the court's permission to appeal. You do not have the right to appeal. I'm also noting you waived your appeal in the plea bargain agreement. I'm making a certification of this for the record. I'll provide a copy of the certification to your attorney to provide to you. Sir, we're about ready to conclude the hearing, but you're going to stay on Zoom because you're going to meet with our liaison officer from the probation department to go over your conditions of community supervision. Sir, I'm cutting you a break. I'm going to try to put you on some sort of treatment program this time, see if that can assist you in some ways. The reason I gave you 6 years of community supervision, I know that you're 44 years old and want you to be under supervision until you're 50 years old. Maybe that's what you need, is just someone to be looking over your shoulder or something like that. But you're way past time to learn how to conduct yourself in society and how you conduct yourself with the relationships. I'm going to give you some treatment and we'll see how it works this time for you. If it doesn't, you may be facing 4 years in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. All right. Then being nothing else from either side, then this matter is now concluded.